Hey everybody, welcome back to some Kerbal Space Program. We've got some upgrades. We upgraded our vehicle assembly building. We upgraded our mission control so we can take 7 missions. This is what I get for not reading. That's incredible. Hold on. Okay, these are different zones. I understand. Whereabouts are those though? Wow. There. I mean, one of them is like right here. This one is way off. What are all these ones? Zone 6 p.m. Casey. Let's go see where those are. Because we might just want to... 6 cm. Here we are. Take pressure readings on the surface. Listen. I cannot turn this down. Look at how much money this will make me. This is incredible. We're going to take it. We have a bunch of tourists. Orbit around Kerbal. They're both orbital missions. I think we're gonna do it, honestly. But we're gonna do this one first, and I'll tell you why. We're gonna do this mission. Yep. There we go. I think we have a barometer in here. Let's just make sure. Yep. Good stuff. So we're going to do this mission. And let me tell you why. It's going to give us some science. And with that science, we're going to get better rocketry. I forgot. We don't really need to fly. Okay, hold on. We will fly. Well, maybe. I actually don't know if we need to. Oof, careful. It might just be easier just to rover over. Well, we're not flying. Oh, wow, it's hollow. That's cool. No, we're not flying anymore. We no longer have a tail. I didn't know that was hollow. That's really cool. I really like that. It shouldn't take all that long. I say that it's clearly on the edge of this green bit. So by it shouldn't take all that long, I mean it's going to take a while and we can't fly there anymore. So it's going to take even longer than it should have originally. That's okay, we'll just pop over. We'll just pop. It'll be fine. I noticed there's a sharp dip there that I kind of want to avoid. All we gotta do is take some atmospheric readings and then get back on. This is not too bad. See, it's right there. We're barely even far away. I'm just waiting. It starts flashing when you're in the zone, which I realized after that large triangular shaped mission we piloted. It means I'm not super worried about missing the little notification now. I do wish we were there though. It looks like we're almost there. Going into this little valley. I mean, I guess we do have some pretty solid engines on this thing. It's capable of flight. It should be capable of going up a hill. Oh, where is it? I thought we'd be in it by now. Oh, we are in it. Perfect. Put on the brakes. Log pressure data. Reset experiment. Because we don't actually need to keep it. Crank the engine. And let's go to the next one. You know, one day we'll unlock proper wheels and rover parts, and we won't have to use jet engines to drive, but honestly, for the time being, who am I to say? Okay, notably, we need to keep the engines on. This is a bit of a hill. Come on now. Come on. They're jet engines, for God's sake. The plane flies. You telling me I can't go up a hill? This is ridiculous. Is this our max speed? Oh, come on. Okay, there we go, there we go. Alright, our brakes are on, guys. Whoops. That would explain a lot. No wonder we're not able to get up the hill. Our brakes were on the whole time. Wow, that is a very impressive engine then. It's capable of overpowering the brakes and getting up the hill. I'm very impressed. This is actually like a nice little beach. I quite like it. And we just have a couple more to do. This is huge though. This is a huge amount of science we're getting, which is what I'm really excited about. I think we're going to get 12 science total from this mission, with just driving around a little bit. And you know, not every mission has to be glamorous. Sometimes you have to do the grunt work to make any advancements. And if all we need to do is drive around measuring pressure, then that's all we're gonna do. I don't think this is designed to drive on this type of grade, though. We're here. Hit the brakes. Take the pressure, ignore the fact we're sliding. Hit the engines. We gotta get us off this slope. We have no traction on these wheels. Okay. I'll be the first to admit that was almost very bad. I'll also admit it wasn't bad. Doesn't matter. I think we have a little bit to drive to this one, so we'll pick up our speed just a tiny bit. I think as long as we're saying like around 30, we're okay. I know it's not designed for it, but it's relatively flat here, so I think we're going to be able to push through fine. And then we just have the one more to do, and we'll just recover right here. We're going to lose a little money, but we made so much from this mission, I'm not too upset about that. There's grass. Look at that. Crazy what you'll find out here. Grass, trees. I mean, like, oh, look at that. That's a tree. Oh, went off course completely there. We almost there? We're almost there. To give it a little more gas going up this hill. There we go. Look at the size of those trees. They're huge. I mean, that one's small, but those are big. That one's really big. And I think there's some more grass in front of us. That's exciting. It's the small things. It's the small things when you're exploring. Kerbal Space Program 2 is in development, actually, if you guys don't know. And we'll just... Stop. We'll just recover here. It's going to take a little bit of a penalty because we weren't super close, but I don't really care. Sometimes efficiency is more important. Yeah, okay, 97.7 value. I'm not going to be too upset. And we do have all of these contracts complete. Look at that. Ton of prestige, ton of money. Money and science and prestige. What a great mission that was. If we head to R&D now, you'll notice we're at 60. We can get advanced rocketry, or we could get flight control. Flight control could be really, really useful as well, actually. In fact, I think it would be, because it would give us better control of our plane during ascent. But this has a different end. We're going to go flight control. I didn't think that's what I was going to do, but we've done it. And now we have a new mission. Gonna take the Orbiter Mark 1. And we're gonna customize. Oops, not like that. We're gonna customize. And we're gonna put, wherever it may be, there we are, that on it. And we'll chuck a couple drogue chutes on. Yeah, you know what? I think we're fine just with that. I know we've been using larger things to land than just that, but I think we'll be... We have more ablator on this still. But I think that'll be plenty. And then down here... I mean, how much heavier is this actually? Like... 1800, 1950 versus... Ooh, that's a fair bit of lost efficiency. Okay. Maybe we want to make radial thumpers instead. A real large rocket, huh? Maybe this is what we want. 4 radial thumpers instead of just those small ones. I mean, it'll give us a better chance at getting there, that's for sure. I like having them all lined up, because then the weight's more evenly distributed. I think what we have there is fine, though. And if we come around... Ooh. Oh, they're so small. It's not going to be really worth it. If we go... We can replace the dumb fins. Oops. Replace the dumb fins with some smart fins. That is 2,000 Kerbucks right there. I'm not gonna lie, it is pricey. However, this thing's gonna be able to get up to orbit, and it's gonna be able to do that sweet gravity turn that we were talking about before. We did completely forget about this. I think we're still gonna be fine. Honestly, in a vacuum, we got okay, we're good. And we have basic controls now. This is what I was talking about before. So, for example, if we put a board on, we could have a board decouple this and deploy the drogue chutes. Very exciting. All right, let's exit out of here and let's go grab one of those contracts that involved sending some tourists to space. Do they pay the same? Yes. We'll do Rocco Max. Sorry, I was looking at one of them there, and it looked like it was saying that you had to do a suborbital flight as well. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. The game crashed on us. Hopefully that's not going to happen again. I believe we have the contract. If we go in here, yeah, we have 2. Oh, ha. It is still the ship without the extra crew cabin. Let's just chuck that. Oh, hold on. Put that right on there, put that there. Check our staging, good. Drogue chutes deploy for first, save, and launch. Not bad at all. Hopefully it doesn't crash on, there we go, perfect. So we didn't... Nothing but problems. There we go. We have our tourists. They're probably worried we almost abandoned them at launch. Okay, Jebediah piloting the spaceship for Gaveri and Beebus Kerman. Hope they have a good flight. Ignition. See, now with these things here, they're smart fins. So these are active control surfaces that will adjust as we're in flight to keep us level. Very cool. Well, I better be. Paid a damn fortune for the things. Holy crap, we're moving. Alright, we go up to our... if we go up to our contracts here, we're just gonna hold straight. We're going way too fast, dude. Okay. And we're gonna start pitching over. And we're gonna engage the next. So now a problem with fins is they only work if they have an atmosphere to deflect. We don't have that. So we're slowly pitching. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Please. Please just work with me. Come on, rocket. Pitch over. We should be at like 90 right now. Oh, there we go. This is better. Now, I'm not going to say that was perfect, because it wasn't, but that was a lot better than our first orbital launch. So I actually think the price was worth it. So we have our apoapsis there. And this is now suborbital. Okay, I understand this now. So we've now achieved suborbital. Now we just have to orbit around Kerbal. Will be nice. We're going to turn their lighting on. Actually, no, we'll turn the lights off because there'd be reflection if the lights inside were on. We don't want that. Gonna keep the throttle down, engage the next stage, which is the engine, and we're just gonna time warp up to the apoapsis here. This is the inefficiency. We don't need to be this high, so we wasted a lot of fuel going up, which could have been used going sideways. I actually don't know if we have enough fuel to circularize, but I digress. We'll figure it out. If we take a look, okay, we're getting a little bit away from the apo. Oh crap! I time warped too much. We'll see if this works out. It should. Kind of a cute little spaceship, honestly. Hey, there's the Mun. Look at that. So close yet so far away from us still. I think I could, in theory, build a rocket to get us there. It would be ugly, and it would be expensive, and it's not worth it yet, I don't think, because I don't think I could get enough science out of it to make the mission really worth it. But I could do it. Alright. So we are in an orbit, not circular, but an orbit. They are happy. Jeb is happy. And just for the sake of it, let's actually complete a complete orbit of the planet. Alright. Thrilling, I know. And we'll come around until about... right about here. We'll put her on retrograde. I feel like I'm a little late to do this, but we're coming down one way or another. We're going to overshoot the target, first of all. Substantially. Oh, look at them. They're so happy. Oh, and then we're going to overshoot again because I'm looking at them being happy and not paying attention. Look at this desert. One day we're going to have to send a plane over here. Look at the desert. That'll be quite the day. Okay. And... not bad. And we decouple this last stage. And then begin our time warp. Soon to begin re-entry into the atmosphere of Kerbal. Which is always exciting. Especially when we have people on board. Gonna speed it up a bit. This is pretty predictable, so I'm not overly concerned about what's about to happen. It is much faster re-entry than we've done before. So much so, as I kind of wonder. We did. We completed the other contract by re-entry. That's brilliant. That's kind of what I was hoping I would do eventually when I saw that one. And we've finally done it, so that's super exciting. Are we coming in? We are fairly close to Kerbal. Of course, we're no... Okay, well, it's coming sideways. That's just... Yeah, look at that. There it is, right there. That's the space center. That's wild. I didn't actually think we would be anywhere near it. That's pretty good, honestly. We'll deploy our drogue chutes now. And that's going to start slowing us down. We are right there. That's going to be a real easy trip for recovery. Which is good for the tourists as well, because we don't want to have them stuck in a pod forever. Okay. And then our drogue chutes will lead us to our descent. This is going to be interesting. We are splashing down. So hopefully our parachute does enough. On splashdown. Okay, and we're just going to time warp until we're a fair bit closer. Just because it takes so long if we deploy all the parachutes immediately, and they do most of their slowing down pretty well right away. Okay, and then we'll deploy the final chute, and it'll open up nice and slow here. There we go. We are coming in a bit fast still for my liking, but hopefully it's gonna be okay. Okay, good. We didn't kill them all. Can we do a crew report? Or have we already done that? We've already done that. Okay. Recover the vessel. A good tourism mission, if I do say so myself. A little bit of science. Jeb did level up. I'm very happy. Very proud of him. So we completed a bunch of contracts. And we've made a lot more money too, which is exciting. Because this is another orbit. This is just to test a decoupler going over Kerbal. Very specific altitude range. Speed's pretty much whatever. You just have to be on the dot for the altitude. It's very doable. We'll take it. Interestingly, this is now trivial. They don't even consider this like high prestige taking a couple tourists up and back, which I find quite flattering. It's not a whole bunch of money either, honestly, and no science, so I'm not super interested in it. Near Pina's dip. Pressure readings. Let's take a look at the tracking station. I think it's these ones, which are all over the place. So I'm not sure if we want to do that quite yet. I think we might want to take a look at our science, not mission control, science, and see what we want to go for. Of course, advanced rocketry would be great. Give us some more engines. Electricity would be good. Electricity would be very good because it's going to give us solar panels, which God knows I need. And we could send that up to space. What's that? Oh, that's what we have. That's what we have to test. Okay. Bunch of structural parts. Fuel system. What's this? FTE1 drain valve. Oh, that's a new part they just added. It allows you to drain fuel from it. And this gives a small thing. Okay. Well, let's take a look. What have we done for science? We need to look not here. This isn't where we need to know what we've done for science. That is at the R&D archive, Kerbal. In low space, we've done a crew report, we've done mystery goo, we've done temperature scan, and we have done a pressure scan. Interesting. We do have, if I remember right, this. It's not rerunnable. It is resettable. So what if, instead of this, we pop one of those on there? Eh? You know? That's pretty cool. See what that does? We don't need the rest, because we've already done that. How much are these? They're pretty negligible price. I'm trying to get the price down of the whole launching system. It's a little expensive for just a science mission, I'd say. How much are these? I'm not going to leave them there, but... honestly? Yeah. Why bother with the real expensive ones when you can use the cheaper ones and they work just as well? Because this will still get us into space, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it doesn't even need to be orbit. Just space. Oh, you know what are expensive is these. Is that dumb? I think that's dumb. That's dumb. Yeah. Oh, I wish I had a cheaper way of doing that. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? This is what we'll do with Orbiter Mark II. We'll call it the Mark 1.5 Psi, because it's a science one. And it's more of a variant of Mark 1 than 2, because 2 has used those real large thumper boosters as auxiliary boosters as well. So I think Psi is good enough for me. Staging is good. Jebediah very excited and ready. Let's go to space. It's always good when it doesn't blow up immediately on takeoff, I gotta say. Because you never know what's gonna happen sometimes. It's a wonderful game, but it has a few bugs. Okay, first stage separation coming up in just a couple seconds. Oh god, Jesus. Okay, second stage, engage. We're gonna try and keel. Ooh, easy on. We're gonna try and keel over just a little bit. If we can like ease ourselves into it, this will be good. Okay, we're just going full side, and we're barely going to the side, so I mean... there's no perfect solutions. Oh well. Come on, go to the side, though. Okay, this way we can see the rocket a little bit. I think I might try to avoid night launches going forward. Just because it makes it so hard to see anything. Okay, well, I'm very well sure that I'm going to get into orbit. Yeah. Notably, a much lower orbit, which is the difference between those thumper boosters and the smaller solid fuel ones that I'm using. And we're into space. I realize I'm orbiting, like I'm going to orbit, but is there any reason to orbit? I actually don't know if I'm going to orbit. I don't think I have enough fuel. We'll try. We're gonna give it our all, but I don't know if I do. Right? Because why can't I just observe materials? Wow. 25 science. That's pretty good. I don't quite understand what these mean, honestly. You know what? I don't see any reason not to just do a suborbital hop. We're gonna ditch that stage, close the doors, and come in for a landing again. Just a real quick orbital hop is really all we needed. There's no reason for us to complete a full orbit. Wow, we're coming back quick. That's okay, that's why the heat shields are there. I don't know if we're coming down on land or if we're coming down over... I think water. Deploy the drogues. At least this system of the 2 drogues and primary and Mark 16 parachute seems to work really well. It gets you down nice and safe really easily. Now I do have a hunch about what that means. I feel like maybe if we do the experiment again, it means we can get this much out of it. Instead, if we do the I don't know. We'll find out. I also did realize we can just do this at launch and we'll get some we can do it in low orbit, in high, or not low orbit, in like low atmosphere, high atmosphere, all that. So if we just recover, let's see how much science we got. 25, okay. Data value, 1.00. Very good. Still wasn't that far away, really. That's good to know. And I don't think I have any science left. Not really. Almost enough for this, but we're really after this and this. Okay, I think there's, yeah, warp to next morning. Daybreak. Beautiful. Okay. Mission control. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Hold on. Launch. Don't worry, we're not going to waste the money launching it again for no reason. We're not actually launching it at all. It's just gonna, we're just gonna observe the materials. 7.5 science. So we do get more science if we do it in a larger area. Like if we do it in a more adventurous area, I guess you could say. Further away from home, we get more science. And we can also test our theory. Orbiter, there we go. But that green bar, because if it is how I think it works, we're going to have like a third left or like a quarter left that we can now get. Yeah, sort of. So you can run experiments multiple times to get all of it out of it, but it's definitely fast diminishing results. And I did just realize we are going to have to upgrade to get anything beyond this. So now we can get advanced rocketry, which we're going to grab, which will be nice. And we are going to pop just in here quickly. Load up, I think the rock hopper Mark II will be fine for what I'm doing. Even this seems a little overkill for what I'm doing. Yeah, we can simplify this design substantially. And just use one thumper. But we also need to get rid of this. And put a science guy on it. And then we just put it all back together. There we go. You know, this we're not going to save it. We are going to put like half the fuel in it, though, I think. Because we just need to get up to, I think, like around 8,000 meters. And then we can do an observation, land it, and continue. So we're just going to take it up, and then we'll shoot it up again and try again a high altitude observation. I don't know quite where it is. I think we can observe the materials now. Yeah, well, flying at Kerbal. Oh, we're going real quick, though. Let's close those doors. And up we go. Wait, are we gonna get in space? Not quite. Just shy of space. So we're gonna go up, and we're gonna come back down. Just one moment. Jeb has flown quite a few missions now. I don't know what this does, but that's okay. And we're coming back down. In just one moment, we should start experiencing atmospheric effects. Or not. We might not actually come down fast enough, but we are going to hit this thicker part of the atmosphere and at the very least have the wind effects around us. I don't know why it goes sideways. I really wish I did. Deploy that just to slow us down a little. Man, I'm missing those drogue chutes, I'm not gonna lie. They make this a lot less worse. Yeah, I do miss the drogue chutes, but they're an added expense, and when they're not necessary, I'd rather not put them on at all. We're just gonna land here, and then we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna launch with... No, actually, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna launch the exact same ship. We're going to do the same thing, we're just gonna take the measuring a bit higher up. So I'm pretty sure high above Kerbal is still, it still counts. It's a different measurement zone, I'm pretty sure. I think it's flying high above Kerbal is the official mark of it. We'll see in a moment. Luckily, we have a nice little repeatable launcher here. Sun's a bit higher in the sky. We need to give props to whoever's building these rockets so quickly, though. As man, they're doing a good job of it. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till we're a bit higher up. Let's wait until we're in that dark zone of it. 50,000 meters. We'll call it. Okay. Observe goo. Yeah, here we are. Kerbal's upper atmosphere. The rarefied air has caused interesting changes into the gel samples. It seems like something is changing with the interior structure. And then we'll close the doors and just continue fast forwarding as we're about to come back down. Just in a moment. And there we are. We are now falling down. At a reasonable rate, really. It's nothing extreme for a rocket ship to move at. There is an airfield over on this little island here, which flying over and checking out might be interesting. We might actually get... Oh, crap. I'm hoping that doesn't deploy until it's safe. That was almost bad. That was almost very bad. Yeah, there's a little airfield over there, and I wonder if we could get different readings at that airfield versus here. It's a bit of a long stretch, admittedly, but we could fly the plane over there and go do it. I might do that on my own time, just so you guys don't have to watch me flying a plane everywhere. And here we are, touchdown. But, oh crap, not another successful. Oh no. Well, I mean, Jeb's alive, but uh-oh. Why'd that happen? So we didn't get any science. Crap. not like the 25 signs would be enough to do anything with, but... So I accidentally just played a bit there without recording, but all we did was select a contract to go and survey these areas. I'm going to do that on my own time in between videos, guys, and until next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye.